It is Friday again, which means I've got 5 of this week's very best stories in gaming all ready to go for you. This week, Square Enix announced Deus Ex Mankind Divided, which will be coming to PC, PS4 and Xbox One. The action game is a follow-up to Human Revolution and will be set in 2029. It features the same protagonist, Adam Jensen, and will continue on the story of the last game. Square Enix have pledged to get Mankind Divided looking as good as possible by adding DirectX 12 support in addition to AMD's TressFX tech. The game is built on the Dawn engine, and you can check out the CG announcement trailer on GameSpot. A gameplay video launched this week for Halo Online, in addition to a mod that would let the game be played outside of Russia, the region it's currently exclusive to. The free-to-play game has attracted quite a bit of global attention, which spawned the creation of a modding project called El Dorito, which would let gamers play Halo Online from any country in the world. Microsoft aren't really on board with that plan though, and have filed a copyright notice to have the mod taken down. As is the way of the internet though, the team working on the mod aren't deterred by the takedown, and claim that making a free game available across the globe is, quote, a noble cause. The group have published a 6-minute gameplay video from Halo Online, so you can check out all the bits and pieces which aren't hidden behind a paywall. This week in deals news, if you want a really cheap Xbox One, I've got you sorted. Well, GameStop have you sorted, but I'll be doing the explaining. GameStop are currently offering gamers the chance to trade in their 120GB or greater PS3 or their 250GB or greater Xbox 360 to get $125 of in-store credit toward an Xbox One. That means you'll be able to get Microsoft's fancy new console for just $225. The promotion has been running since April 6th and will end on April 25. GameStop recently ended a similar promotion which drastically lowered the price of PS4 with a valid trade-in console. In news of Google not understanding the internet, their newest plan is to introduce an ads-free subscription service for YouTube. The monthly service doesn't have a price tag yet, but has been spurred on due to the success of the YouTube Music Key beta, which lets people pay $10 a month for access to Google Play's library and ad-free music videos on YouTube. Google have said they've seen more than 2 million installations in a month. Obviously, the issue here is that many people who despise ads are already getting ad-free YouTube for the low price of free thanks to adblock browser extensions. But YouTube have also said they'll pay their content creator partners 55% of the total net revenues that they determine to be attributable to a user's monthly views or watch time. Finally, Bloodborne exploits have been the talk of the town, and this unintentional exploit seems to take the game's difficulty down a whole bunch of notches. Use this one or don't, depending on how you like your Bloodborne, but the accidental easy mode itself is pretty interesting. It turns out that one can manipulate the game's dynamic difficulty by taking advantage of how Bloodborne incorporates your time spent in the game. Assuming that you're still in that area because you suck and keep dying, Bloodborne scales down the brutal difficulty to try and help you through without you knowing it. A Reddit user discovered that leaving his PS4 on all night with Bloodborne running resulted in far easier boss encounters. In this case, the boss Ligarius would opt for his less devastating attacks and what appears to be a less agile combat state. The user explains that Ligarius had, quote, transformed from an intense spellcasting maniac into a senile old man who did nothing but attack with his scythe over and over. Let me know down in the comments if you're a fan of exploits, or if you think using them for infamously difficult games like Bloodborne is kind of the same as going to McDonald's to buy a salad. This week you should definitely check out all the reasons you should ignore release date hype on The Gist, see who won our Game of the Month for March, and Skyrim mods feature some personal animated dragon wings and some new digs. That is all I've got for you this week. As always, let me know what you cared about. Have yourselves a great weekend, and I'll catch you again on Monday.